What's more convenient than a bottle you can buy after you've left your home? One that you already had before you left your home. Hello, and welcome to an episode of I Do What, Why, where I talk about some habits that I have and the sustainable reasoning that I put into them. Today's episode is, why do I use reusable bottles? Today's video will be starring the Nalgene bottle, reusable coffee thermos, tea thermos, semi-reusable Starbucks cup, not reusable coffee cup, the freebie water bottle from an event on campus, and the one I had to use the other day when I visited a college campus. About 3 Christmases ago, my sister bought me this Nalgene bottle, and since then there has been no turning back. And I've only used these about 5 times since I've got this bottle. I think the biggest argument with reusable water bottles, other than keeping an insane amount of waste out of landfills in our environment, is the cost. Water isn't as expensive as these bottles make them out to be. I did a calculation for how much it costs to fill this bottle in the town that I reside in Connecticut. And it turned out that it takes a 13th of a penny to fill this bottle. This is 20 cents if you buy it in a 24-pack online at Walmart. 20 cents, 13th of a penny. That is 52,000% more money for this bottle versus this. That's ridiculous. What do you pay 52,000% more for in your life? You don't want to. You just don't. So a recurring theme with these bottles is people think they're cleaner than their tap water, or they think they're nicer or more pleasant to drink from than their tap water. And it's not necessarily true to be saying that these are cleaner than what you're going to find in your tap. If you look at one of these bottles and you look at the ingredients, it says purified water, manganese sulfate, potassium chloride, and it says it was purified by osmosis, which means this has been treated in a similar way to what it would have been treated as the water at your tap. And the only reason why I say similar and not the same is because different towns have invested in different forms of treatment. A lot of water bottle companies like using UV treatment, and a lot of towns use UV treatment, so you're still getting the same thing done to your water. It's just how it's delivered to you. And your town adds chlorine to the water in your tap because it has a residual concentration that makes it of chlorine that makes it from the plant to your home. So it'll continue treating the water the whole way there. And when the water gets to you, it shouldn't have any harmful pathogens. And if you're concerned about the water treated from your tap and you have some reason that you feel like you need it checked out, it smells funny, it smells something you're not comfortable with, the color is weird, call your local treatment plant up. Tell them you have a concern. And they should come down and test your water for you and let you know what's going on. So you don't have to wonder about it and worry and buy these bottles unnecessarily. And sad things like Flint do happen, so you can keep it in mind. But just if you have concerns, get it checked out. Pro tip, if you're concerned about the chlorine in your drinking water, or you just don't like the taste or smell or whatever reason, all you gotta do is take a pitcher, fill it up from your tap, and let it sit overnight. You don't need a filter or anything. Chlorine, as I mentioned earlier, has a residual, and this residual will dissipate out in the span of time of about a night. The plant's goal is just to add enough chlorine to make it from the plant into your home, and not to add much more than that. And the half-life of chlorine in water is fairly small, so you really don't have to wait much time for it to just be gone entirely. So to meet America's demand for water bottles, you use more than 17 million barrels of oil annually. That's enough to fuel 1.3 million cars for a year. And that doesn't even include the amount of oil used to transport these bottles. Additionally, the energy that we use to make these would power 190,000 homes in America. That is a lot of homes. Recently, I've been using this the most. I bring it with me and fill it up at different dining halls throughout the day. Most of the time I just put tea in it because it's easier to clean. So if I want to get coffee while I'm out, it's about $2 every time I get one of these. So by the time I bought 5 of these, I might as well purchase this. And this is a bigger container, cheaper for me to fill up on my own. It doesn't take more than the time it took you to go get the other coffee than to make the coffee to put in this one normally. The reason why I like this cup over the other cup is it keeps my drink warmer longer. I can fill this up and go about my day, and it'll be warm 5 hours later. Those other cups don't come with that kind of service. This is a lot less waste than 5 of these every week times a month, which is 20 of these times a year, which is 2,400 of these. In my research for this video, I came across this cup from Starbucks. It is a reusable cup. It's solid plastic. The lid is very solid, and it cost me $2 to purchase in the store. Online it says this is pretty much guaranteed at least 30 uses, but they expect you to be able to get well over 100 out of it. And I do believe that I could get well over 100 uses out of it. I've had it in my backpack so far, and in a different bag, and in my car, and I've washed it. This has gone through the dishwasher, and it's fine. So I've used it 3 times. The first one was in the store and I bought it. The barista was nice. She went and cleaned it out for me behind the counter, filled it up with my order, and handed it back. That first time I got the cup back with one of these, slipped on it with my order written on it. So the second time I went, I gave them my order, handed them my cup without the lid, and they, behind the counter, had a sticker with this on it. And put the sticker on the cup, filled that out, and before giving it back to me, they removed the sticker, and I put my lid on it. The third time I used the cup, I was a little more nervous. I wasn't quite sure how it was going to go, because I was with my mom, and we were going through the drive-thru. We pulled up to the speaker, ordered my mom's drink, and then told them ahead of time that I was using a reusable cup. So we pulled up to the window, they asked for my cup, I handed it to them without the lid, they took the cup right inside, and within half a minute, I got the cup right back. They had made the drink, I think, in a metal cup inside, instead of in this. Some good things that I have to say about the cup is every time I use any reusable cup at Starbucks, they take 10 cents off. So you can bring in this cup and they'll take 10 cents off your order and fill this up for you, or you can bring in this cup and they'll take 10 cents off your order and fill this up for you. And it's nice drinking out of it because it's like a hard, sturdy, quality feeling material. Another plus for a lot of people, it looks just like a normal Starbucks cup. So people still think that you are that trendy person drinking the Starbucks. Or you still feel like you have the same habit that you normally have. It's that same cup that you're used to, so you're just more comfortable with it, I guess. The thing that I don't like so much about these cups is they are set for a finite number of uses. You're not expected to just invest in the cup and use it for a long time, and you're going to get a new one, and a new one again and again. So you are still producing waste with these cups. They're recyclable. It is a lot more waste than, say, if you're using this. So say you get like maybe 6 or 7 of these a year, you're still only going to need one of these every like 3 or 4 years. I don't know, I haven't broken this yet. The thing that I do like, on the other hand, despite that, is this feels like a good transitioning cup, where if you show up and you forgot your reusable cup, you can get one of these for $2. It's not going to hurt your wallet that much versus the $20 other cups that they have in the store. And these are more lightweight to carry around in your bag all the time. So I think they'll be a good transition to build that habit and pattern in their lives. Thanks for watching this episode of I Do What? Why? I hope you thought it was interesting and you check out some of my other videos. I put some links in the description with some facts and information, and they're the places that I got a lot of my information from. So check them out if you're interested to learn more. Have a nice day. Bye! So that we just don't need, we don't need these. We just don't need them.